This is my to join a folder right here for the day the 15th of May 2019. I check it out. One big long a video of all my shorter ones, and here's yesterday as well. And yes, the Mormon Muslim watch call list. Oh, it's almost crucifixions with the Tommy slideshow. Here's the day before that, and I'll show you the Military Pitbull Project watch call list. What's the best reason for you to be a part of that? Pick up your phone right now. That's your family's lifeline. When you call me, 424-229-4140, you're going to get a boring thing. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. That's your AT&T livelihood. Not one Plate 93 check in a decade of asking. You get that boring thing so that whoever's the big name in your business can be the big name in your business. You can't reach me, a customer. And it's not because the phone in my hand is ringing and I'm not answering. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me, and yeah, tell everyone you get the time on the phone, you get the number dialed, you got a phone gig. Yet the Mormons, with their missionary efforts, case in neighborhoods when the only ones home are your kids up to school. The Muslim missionary efforts, 9/11. AT&T, worried enough about me asking you to check your lifeline for over a decade that they altered phone records, have been for a decade now, to cover it up. Also bought Spectrum next door to harass a man in a wheelchair. AT&T employees, including Spectrum, Chinese, always part of stuff around me and around you. Make that video, call them up 24/7. Get them on speakerphone, try to call me, and yeah, let them know you're keeping an eye on them. You see those Mormon cult perverts casing your neighborhood, someone else's neighborhood, honk at them, let them know you're watching. We don't like you casing our neighborhoods. What's your cult up to? Why do you have so many Muslim, Middle Eastern, Saudi Arabian Muslims on Utah college campuses? Why aren't your troopers in Utah? Why are they often in Eagle Rock in Los Angeles babysitting snot-nosed Utahnian son of a bitches who play loud noise beneath me to harass a man in a wheelchair? Make that video. Here's the simple part. You call them up, you try to call me. Time, date, in your video. AT&T, get them 24/7. Lower level ones will tell you what the upper level ones are doing. What other compromising of our security they are doing as our, compromising the security of the nation or the security of your family. Call them 24/7. You get them on that bad date, you'll find out what else they're doing. Post. Older video for the 26th. It's titled now, no longer untitled. Those are my saints. 4x6 photos, a bunch of them. Working on getting more. I check them out. And yet a lot of the videos were very altered. It tells me how many folks are seeing my videos, doesn't it? Make a video of your altered phone records. AT&T worried enough about hijacking your calls, not just to me, many other folks worried enough about it to alter phone records, get their hands even bloodier. Call them on that. There's my phone. Mail me anything with a GPS. If it has my address on it, it's going to be stolen, unless of course it's a bill. And find out where those stolen mail warehouses of America are. It's affecting our politics. It's affecting our democracy. It's how They placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. It is our AT&T livelihoods and our AT&T democracy. Call them on it. Post. Whatever you get when you don't get me, and their reaction to their very obvious, easily documented, bloody hands. Mountains photos and videos made with my phone, 424-229-4140, including the Mormon cult, Muslim cult, AT&T employee. That's them next door. Chinese, the devil's watch call list. Try to call me with all those folks on speakerphone, and yes, they tell me my image, the red, white, and blue Mormon, Muslim watch call list is very popular because they took the number out. So I've started redoing those I've done this month that had the number to begin with a little extra. Make that video if you had that call to me. Post. And yes, call up those folks. Try to call me. You know about the Mormon perverts, in case in the neighborhood's the only ones home or your kids after school, and you heard about the Muslim missionary efforts with 9/11. Some of you were there. And yes, the Chinese are the source of all evil. And so are, AT&T next door bought Spectrum next door to harass a man in a wheelchair. Call them up 24/7. Get $1 Million Randall's CEO, his bloody hands hijacking your family's lifelines, and call his minimum wage employees on that. Maybe a little more than minimum wage, AT&T, but call them, try to call me, find out what else Randall Stevenson is up to. They're not paid as much, they'll tell you. My to be joined a folder along about a half hour, including the Muslim, Mormon, AT&T, and Chinese. That's AT&T over there. Bought Spectrum to harass a man in a wheelchair, including that terrorizing a man in a wheelchair on Easter, and then altering 2 different occasions to try to get the video out. Make that video. Be a part of that Mormon, Muslim, AT&T, and Chinese watch call list. Do some intel for America. You see the Mormon cult perverts case in your neighborhood when the only ones home are your kids after school. You know the Muslim, let's say Muslim or Mormon, the Mormons case in your neighborhood, those Mormon cult perverts case in your neighborhood, and the only ones home are your kids after school. And the Muslim missionary work was 9/11, AT&T, they're doing that across the country, worldwide. Being obvious as hell. Check your family's lifeline, call them on it, call them 24/7, park a fleet of noisemakers outside of AT&T's homes, and call them 24/7. You get them when they're getting high or getting drunk or had a fight with a girlfriend. They'll tell you what else they are doing as a company and as individuals to compromise the security of America. And yeah, the Muslim shriek, LAPD's Michael Moore's Muslim shriek, call him on it. Don't come out here, you're going to get the shriek in those videos when you ask for help from the police, so take your tourist bucks elsewhere. Melton's videos and photos made with this phone in my hand for the 15th day of May 2019, and yesterday afternoon, night. youtube.com/DNFD series. These will eventually make it there to the dailies, joined all as one, easy to check out. Just skip through the parts you don't want to watch. You're looking just for the imagery, perhaps, what I designed yesterday. Looking for the funny parable bites, stigmatized, But yeah, youtube.com/DNFDSERIES DNFD series has last month April joined. I hope to get him on another YouTube. And the audios are up on the Links Excel OneDrive with SOACAM at live.com if you can find it that way. Check it out. Those audios carry real well, and the low def imagery does on your phone. And check me out on your lunch time, and remember 29,000 and growing through DNFD series, the YouTube. Find what you like, print it out as a 4x6 photo, 10 cents, 20 cents top. Pick out a whole bunch. I'll keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. Here is Siren, 911, Flight 93, check and post in 5. Well, that's what that's supposed to have. As well as Siren 93 check. And yes, those couch-horned missionaries getting just desserts. They're casing neighborhoods, the only ones home are the kids after school. I don't have room for it, but I think Saudi Arabian harem search in the neighborhoods is also what they're up to. Here's something you can check right now. As they're casing in the neighborhood, get them on video, those women called perverts outside. Get them on video and make that video inside your home, of course. Unless, of course, you're not shy. Make that video of your phone not working. 424-229-4140. It's more than your AT&T livelihood. It's you got compromising the security of our nation and our families. Get it on video. When you see those Mormon cult perverts casing, post. Don't forget to honk to let them know you're watching, as they are casing those neighborhoods for those Saudi Arabian harems, their Muslim brothers on American soil and not on American soil. Time and date in your video, my number dial, post. They're worried enough about getting their hands bloody, hijacking America's lifeline, AT&T is, to alter phone records, covering it up. Get that on video. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter. My daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne. I'm the son of a carpenter. I get to tote airports. That's my Links Excel right there, with a whole lot of stuff. That's my stigmata. That's justice for Mary's children. You making a video of your hijack call to me for the kids. And yes, that's my latest from yesterday. Make that video. You got the time? Oh, that's cool. Time on in your video, as well as the date, and you got my number dialed, 424-229-4140. That's AT&T, Randall Stevenson, CEO in Dallas. There, his bloody hatred affecting your family's lifeline. Call him on that. Time on your phone, number dialed, and yeah, put all AT&T employees on speakerphone. And you call them up 24/7, 365, and you try to call me with them on speaker. You park your noisemakers outside of their homes. All AT&T employees, that includes Spectrum. They're owned by AT&T, formerly Time Warner Cable. Put them all on speakerphone, and you try to call me with your child's lifeline. And you get Mormon. The reason for the Mormon, Muslim, AT&T, Chinese, watch call list. Not one Flight 93 check in a decade of asking, as those folks have been an active part in America's hijacked lifelines around me and around you. Call them on that. 424-229-4140. That's my number to call once you have them there. You call them often enough, you park noisemakers outside their homes, you put the pressure on, and they will tell you what else they're doing to compromise the security of America, besides hijacking your lifeline, then altering phone records, covered up, getting their hands even bloodier. videos and photos for yesterday as AT&T and oh, that's my latest from yesterday too, what I just designed. And AT&T with Spectrum next door just going over the top crazy lately with the Mormons and Muslims on hand here at Teak Terrace. Just bizarre crazy at that. So I got a lot of good stuff in here, and I hope to get it and a lot of this is the Purple Bites for sure are on Instagram and YouTube. In case you don't see them there, that means folks at such places that are going along for the ride with these crazy folks. And I'm Stone Cold Melton. I'm a rock. Son of Carpenter Mary, Daddy Carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne. Make that video of America's Hijack Lifelines and yeah, come see me in person. Have Whitwood Travel. Show me a perfect place to build. Jesus, this is my immaculate house. Well, I hope to get I'm working on my joint for right now. I got 2 computers going doing that. One man working alone. Very just laying in bed. I don't feel well because of there's a whole lot of mean smelling chemicals from all involved that I just mentioned. But yeah, I hope to get the joined, at least make a video of that to post so you know what is there and who is siding with who in case they're not getting it out. Remember, you always look at the big bars, parties, military bases, college campuses, and churches with that Muslim, Mormon, Chinese, and AT&T call list image, for example, and videos about it. Another very long set of videos made by one handsome bald guy, because the devil's people walking among us going stone cold crazy left and right, particularly the Mormons, the Muslims, AT&T next door with Spectrum, and of course always the Chinese. Anything evil going on worldwide, it's the Chinese. So I got a whole lot of these, and remember it, tomorrow is Sunday. The devil insists that the Mormon cult spend 3 long hours worshiping him and his lies in those ugly as sin temples of theirs. So drive by and honk. They are constantly playing noise underneath here, and it's a way of letting them know you're watching. When you see those Mormon cult perverts casing your neighborhoods, honk at them, let them know you're watching. Casing neighborhoods, the only ones home are your kids after school. Same with the Muslims. Call all Mormons, all Muslims, all Chinese, all AT&T employees, and you try to call me with them on speakerphone. It's more than your AT&T livelihood. When you can't reach me, you get that boring thing, that phone ringing, that error message. It's more than that. Because when you get that boring thing with a whole lot of other folks, that's money out of your pocket. It's their active participation in America's Hijack Lifelines. Do some intel. Yes, even genealogy librarians. They are part of the Mormon cult, in bed with the Saudi Arabian Muslim cult, on hand, always here. You let them know. And do some intel for America. Find out if Saudi Arabia has another 9/11 for us. States through Utah. May 8th, to be joined folder for this phone right here, the photo, the videos at least. And when you hear the devil's people in AT&T, call them up 24/7, all AT&T employees. The Mormon Watch call list, Mormon, Muslim, AT&T, and Chinese Watch call list. All 4 groups very active participants in America's Hijack Lifelines, especially around me. So you try to call me with all Mormons, all Muslims, All AT&T employees, including Spectrum, bought Spectrum because I've been asking for a 93 check, a flight 93 check of America's Lifelines for over a decade without getting one. Bought Spectrum to harass a man in a wheelchair, and have been doing that. I've been here 2 years. I'm not sure exactly when. During that first year, I believe they bought, but I haven't seen one AT&T truck over there. I've seen a few Ryder trucks, but no AT&T trucks, so they know exactly what they're doing. You'd think just by chance one of the management would stop by, and no. So call them up, and if you know any, a Mormon married to a Muslim who's Chinese, and call them all the time, and try to call me. That's your family's lifeline. Not being allowed to work as you try to call me. Get some intel for America. Find out what else Ram Stevenson's bloody hands and all those other folks involved are up to. Melton's Nikon. Photos and videos. Those are just the photos where the mail. Yeah, take photos to show. Yeah, I get mail, bills, and what I get from Walmart. So that when you send something in the mail, comment about my imagery, comment about those Flight 93 checks, and it's stolen. Yeah, it's very obvious. That's why I say, aside from making that video of your hijack, call to me, 424-229-4140. Yeah, send me something with a GPS, those of you who know how to do stuff like that, and follow where that GPS goes. Randall Stevenson gets his hands bloody hijacking lifelines. Not one Flight 93 check in over a decade. And he also gets his hands even bloodier, altering phone records to cover up. Means he's worried enough about it to alter phone records to cover it up. Get on video. And yeah, send something in the mail, because it gets stolen too. The mail truck doesn't get the fire engine there, of course, but or the cops or the paramedics. But I bet when you find these stolen mail warehouses, you're going to find a whole lot of stolen mail from the losers of the last political election. And yes, you get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal when you try to call me. When you're calling up countless other customers, that's your Gates livelihood. You get that boring thing. Your AT&T livelihood. When you get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. And yes, in politics, that means our democracy and that sort of thing are hijacked as well as the mail and the phones. Photos and videos made with this phone right here in my hand for the 17th, this morning and yesterday afternoon and night. Oh, they had a big active part in America's hijacked lifelines as a phone monopoly business. Yesterday got a lot of good photos. Videos, remember, they are requesting. They're harassing a man in a wheelchair, and you. I've been asking for Flight 93 checks, Flight 93 checks for over a decade, and I've yet to get one. That's each and every AT&T employee being particularly personal with me, parking their noisemaker outside. You call them up 24/7, 365. They're doing more than just that. Get them taking an active part in America's hijacked lifelines. Oh, I thought it was the AT&T one. Oh, I just ordered the big one now. Here's my new way of displaying the big stuff. Think of it as the AT&T 5. I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, I see one. Call them up 24/7. Be a little mean. They're being mean to you. That's your family's lifeline. It's going to be just as newsworthy if you need the firemen, police, and paramedics and Randall Stevenson's political, religious, and business censorship and stopping your phone. It's going to be just as newsworthy. So make that video. Call them up 24/7. Get them when they're high, when they're drunk, when they're angry, when they're sad. They'll tell you what else they're doing. Besides hijacking America's lifelines and altering phone records to get their hands even bloodier. They'll tell you exactly what they're doing to do that. Other than that, get it on video. My phone videos, including that image right there, redefined in the red, white, and blue. The Mormon, Muslim, Chinese, AT&T watch call is. Make a video of your hijack call to me right now, 424-229-4140. That's the best reason around. Me not getting a 93 check for a decade, you getting boring stuff, because they're worried about it. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. You leave a message, I don't get it. Me not getting one flight 93 check in a decade with very easily documented censorship. Yeah, Senate subcommittee stuff waiting to happen. Needs to happen. Because you can't reach me by phone. You get that boring thing. It's your AT&T livelihood, just like it is mine. Whatever boring thing you get, when you get that calling up countless other customers, it's your AT&T livelihood, but it's also America's hijack lifeline. So do some intel for America, because apparently AT&T, buying Spectrum next door, is taking an incredibly active part in our hijack lifelines and getting their hands even more bloody. Hijacking lifelines and then altering phone records covered up. So you call up all AT&T employees, get them on speakerphone, and you try to call me. You explain you got the time and the date on your video, and you want to know why they are an active part in America's hijacked lifelines, why they are taking such an active part. You got their bloody-handed phone gate on video, their cowardly Hussein placing as well. In case you're wondering how they placed the cowardly Hussein right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. Yeah, when you can't reach those voters to tell them who they should vote for, what they should vote for, our democratic process is hijacked as well. My phone videos and photos for the 8th of May 2019. Yeah, a lot of devil Lori hatred, AT&T and Mormon, Muslim. That image, my latest image that I designed on my birthday alone because of the devil Lori's hatred, and it was butchered tauntingly by a Muslim with high-tech toys, and I redesigned it, and then the redesigned image, which included AT&T and Chinese, jumped out of the latest, as I'm joining my, I designed my imagery, then I did the latest video. So let me see if I can pull it up real quick, because now I'm going to be featuring it even more often in my pages, because this is what I see all the time. Mormon, Muslim, Chinese, and AT&T, they bought Spectrum to harass me. You know about the Mormons and the Muslims. Missionary efforts. Honk when you see those Mormon called perverts casing your neighborhoods when the only ones home are your kids after school. And yeah, call up those Mormons and Muslims. You know about the Muslims, 9/11 missionary efforts. Chinese and AT&T also involved in me not getting a 9/11 Flight 903 check of America's lifelines for over a decade. So honk at those perverts. Let them know you're watching. Call them up. Let them know you're watching, and yeah, find out what they're planning. If Saudi Arabia's got another 9/11 to stage out of Utah again. And yeah, find out. Do some intel for America. That's compromising our security when your phone is hijacked and then the phone records are altered as you try to call me. Get it on video. Melton's last Nikon folder video for the month of April. Cross on the dome. Try to call me, 424-229-4140. See if the devil steal your call. Make a video that is your lifeline censorship. It's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 903 check for over a decade and not getting one. It's going to be just as newsworthy when you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and your phone's not allowed to work. So, because of political, religious, business censorship, AT&T's a lifeline censorship. So get it on video. Call up all AT&T employees, put them on speakerphone, and you try to call me with them on speakerphone. Oh, and don't forget Devil Lori, personal knifing back sister from Louisiana. Call them up 24/7, find out what else they're doing besides hijacking America's lifeline, compromising our security. What else are they doing? You call them up 24/7. Oh, I gotta eliminate these. And you will find out. You get them as they're coming home from that bar. Maybe they've done a little weed. Maybe Randall Stevenson, AT&T CEO, has them overworked a little bit. You call them 24/7. Oh, Randall parked a fleet of noisemakers past couple of years outside of my home, the immaculate apartment here. So yeah, you thought it took a long time for that AT&T phone to work in an emergency? See that it wasn't just your imagination by making a video of your hijack call to me right now. Oh yeah, do that, the mail gets stolen as well. So make that video of something with a GPS on it. Send it to me. If it's got my address on it, those with bloody hands will be stealing it. So do some intel for America and find out where those stolen mail warehouses are. Look for a lot of mailers or mail from last election's unsuccessful folks. Melton. And this here is my to be joined a folder for the 5th of May 2019. The phone videos made with this phone in my hand here. More than half an hour. And I've also got a few of the Nikon from the phone photos. So make that video of your hijack call to me and look for this on youtube.com/DNFT series. As soon as one man working alone can get it together. If you'd like my graphic cards and my videos, yeah, get me my disciples. I'm Melton, son of Clark Jr. The other carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann, get me my disciples, and I will show you how to dismantle the Great Wall of Evil, holding back the progress of mankind for millennia and millennia. Come see me in person when you get your car stolen by the devil's people walking among us. Oh, my latest Kayla's Next Testament, check it out. Milton's May 12. To join folder, 30 of the 40 minutes. Yeah, a lot about the constant harassment from AT&T. Their Time Warner cable spectrum, they blocked them to harass a man in a wheelchair who's been telling you to check your lifeline for over a decade and has yet to get one. Call them on that. That's your family's hijacked lifeline. Whatever boring thing you get, when you don't get me, I can be boring if you need firemen, police, paramedics, money out of your pocket all the time. So make that video within my speakerphone, tell them. I've got the date and time on my video here. I want to know what you're doing to compromise the security of America and my family. You can alter phone records all you want, getting your hands even bloodier, but we, the people, have AT&T's bloody-handed phone gate on video. Do that. Call them 24/7, do some intel for America, get them a little angry, and they will tell you what else they're doing to compromise our security. And this is my to join smaller videos, minute videos, 2-minute videos, to be joined into a large 40-minute, I think, video for the day. Easier to upload, easier to download. Hear that siren? 911, Flight 93, check in, post in 5. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. Time on your phone. Number dialed. Yeah, I need to get videos of all that. I'm not sure if I wasn't doing the joined ones. It shows up if somebody tries to keep one out. Get me my disciples. Make that video behind that call to me and tell the world Melton needs its disciples so he can give you plenty of the Mormons beware imagery as the disciples title all those parables. Do that. Milton's to join folder for the 13th of May 2019. A lot of hate, AT&T, Solari Enterprises, and a lot of folks desperate about THRU, Mormon, Muslim, Chinese, AT&T, watch call list. Try to call me, 424-229-4140, not one Flight 93 check in a decade of basking. That and 9/11. Best reason to be a part of the Military People Project watch call list. Get them a little angry, and they'll tell you what else they're up to aside from being a part of the Great Wall of Evil. Hijacking your child's lifeline is to try to call me. Tell AT&T in particular, you got the time and you got the date. In your video, they can alter phone records, getting their hands even bloodier. All they want, America has their phone gate on video. They'll do that. My to join folder for the videos made with this phone on the 16th of May 2019. To join folder. A lot of these are minutes, well, one's very long, 7.5 minutes, but a few 2 minutes, and all the rest are minutes to be joined into one big long parable so that you got it on flash drive or your computer or on a YouTube. Oh, remember to repost my imagery and my videos all over the place. So if you got the nice joint one, you just hit play, and these are all together, but you can find them on youtube.com/DNFT series with the series, all purple bites, all Tommies together, all for the month, all stigmata eyes together, especially with the Tommies and the purple bites. Just hit play and make sure you got nice and low def for those who want to take it home with them on their phones at your party. Be a good host. My videos and photos made with this phone. This is Memorial Day, this morning and yesterday. Well, those are some nice cloud photos from the end of the rain yesterday. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines. You trying to call me? Not one Flight 93 check call and over a decade of asking. Make a video of that. And when you take part in the military's Mormon, Muslim cults, Chinese watch call list, make it particular attention to take particular attention. Call more often. Utah's corrupt terrorists behind badges being thugs for their Mormon cult. Easy to call them on it, and they, more than others, they're the weakest link, will let you point out what else they're involved in. Call them 24/7, not just this Memorial Day for that veteran who can no longer call to protect America. You do it today and every day. 24/7 you call Mormons, all Mormons, condoning their terroristic tactics used by their cult thugs. I'm not even going to call them cops, but you look them up in the phone book that way, and home phones, non-emergency work phones, you call them 24/7 and you ask them when else is your lifeline going to be affected by their hatred and their active participation in that cowardly Hussein place. And placing the cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. They, more than ever, aside from being the weakest link in those four sets of folks, they are in bed with those Saudi Arabian Muslim terrorists. They have them on their college campuses. They call it shared values, religious censorship, that kind of thing. So you call them up and they're going to be more likely to tell you what else those Saudi Arabians on American soil, courtesy them, are involved in. Try to call me, 424-229-4140. 424-229-4140. Excuse me, I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble speaking sometimes as I'm doing something else, making the video. Call them up. You try to call me. You tell them, what do you know about this? Not one Flight 93 check and a decade of asking, how else is your cult getting its hands dirty besides harassing man in a wheelchair and casing neighborhoods all across America when the only ones home are the kids after school? What else are you perverts up to with your dangerous Muslim folks from overseas? Another 4140 folder video after a very predictable Chinese tale of what's titled being mistitled the Mormon cult perverts of yesterday being turned into perverts. It's the devil's people walking among us, and they're letting me know stuff in that fashion, like tremendous support among the military. That's what the devil's people walking among us, being fed into the wood chipper around me, tell me. Today was one of the saints videos mislabeled. Folder video for the photos and videos made with this phone in my hand This morning, the 26th of, oh, they're titled now, 26th of May 2019. Some photos of Saints imagery, that kind of thing. As always, AT&T's folks requesting that you call them up 24/7, try to call me and ask them when else your phone won't be allowed to work. What do they know about that? Yes, must my eyes, growing a new pair of eyes. As well, you can print out those Saints. You don't have to laminate if you don't want to. That's up to you. But that's the 26th. 4140. Folder 424-229-4140. Try to call me. All AT&T employees on speakerphone. And tell them you can alter phone records as well as hijacking lifelines. Getting your hands bloody, we got your phone keyed on video. Videos and photos for the 3rd, today, May 3rd, 2019. A little bit of last afternoon and night as well. Remember, try to call me. Oh, that's my graphic card. Try to call me, tell me what you believe. See religious censorship that can place the cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. And it's not just about politics. It's about that lifeline in your hand not working when you try to call me. So yeah, get AT&T's bloody hands on video. Call up all AT&T employees and try to call me with them on speakerphone. Call them 24/7, park your noisemaker outside of their homes like they park a fleet of Spectrum, their company, AT&T's company, outside of my home. Give them to tell you what other compromising of our security as a nation and as families they're up to. Keep calling them. Give them on that bad day. They'll tell you. Melton's tabletop art. My new full page 8x10 or Word doc laminated displayer. And yeah, that's my purchases from Walmart and York. And the mail. A lot of good imagery videos here. Right over there on the counter. Check them out. YouTube.com/DNFD series. They're going to be joined and placed there soon as a single day for the Nikon. Kind of joined. Nikon video titles for the 8th and the 9th. I just uploaded all to youtube.com/DNFD series what was joined for the last month. All my parable bites, all my latest imagery. And yeah, I'm putting these two together because AT&T, that's it right there. Longest time to get the folder formed. I take toys. AT&T's hatred, going wild with the Mormons, the Muslims, and the Chinese. Remember to form that watch call list. Call them up 24/7. Try to call me with them on speakerphone. Find out what else they're doing, those folks, aside from being an active part in America's hijack lifeline around me and worldwide. This is my to join folder for this phone. Join them all 31 of them, into one big daily, and I tried to keep all the dailies on youtube.com/DNFD series. I do put them on my other YouTubes, but DNFDSERIES. Check it out. Look for the dailies and also the series joint. As well, remember to make that video of your hijack call to me. Tell me about that saint that needs an image. See, religious censors said they can place a Cowardly Hussein in our White House. Right after we got to take a whole lot of Cowardly Husseins. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the buffoon Oriental wrestling guy there now either.